and welcome to another Italy Vino, where today we're going to be discussing a wine from the Piedmont region of northern Italy, but also asking how much attention you pay to the wine bottle label when you buy a bottle of wine. And I ask because this particular bottle of wine, which is a Barbera D'Asti from a winery called Cascina, Castlet, has one of the most iconic labels you'll find on any bottle of Italian wine. The company is an old established one, and it wanted a wine label that typified its traditional, old-fashioned, if you like, values towards making Barbera D'Asti, which is one of the best wines of the Piedmont region. And they found, looking back in their archives, an old family photograph dating back to the 1950s of these young girls on a Vespa motorbike, or a Vespa scooter, I should say, which is so iconic of the 1950s, the post-war Italian era. They took this photograph, put it on the label, and this wine, the popularity of this wine, has rocketed as a result. If you saw it on the shelf, like I did, you may be very tempted to buy it, but the real test, of course, is what the wine is like inside, however attractive the label might be. Let me tell you a little bit, while I'm opening this bottle, a little bit about Barbera D'Asti. It comes, as I say, from the Piedmont region of northern Italy, which, along with Tuscany, is the great wine-producing region of Italy. Now, it's made from the Barbera grape, which is a tremendously versatile grape. It can produce wine that's made to drink young, or wine with considerable aging potential. This wine from Cascina Castlet is, if you like, a traditional sort of Barbera, the old-fashioned traditional type that used to be made, which is made to drink young and enjoyed young. It has no barrel aging whatsoever, and this wine, Barbera D'Asti, is a DOCG wine, the highest accolade that an Italian wine can earn. So we now find out whether the wine inside the bottle can match the picture on the inside. This is the 2009 vintage. It will have been pressed, the grapes. They will have remained in contact with the juice, will have remained in contact with the stalks, the pips, the skins for about a week. It'll have been racked off, put into stainless steel fermentation tanks. Ooh, promising. Where it will have remained, actually very promising. My goodness, wonderful waft of cherries, mulberries, red fruit. This promises well. Where was I? Yes, I was inside a stainless steel vat with this wine, where it was maturing from the stainless steel vat straight into the bottle. This was the 2009 vintage. It would have been released in 2010, made to be drunk within 3 or 4 years of the vintage. So about now, 2012, this should be, in theory at any rate, absolutely at its peak. So, a wonderful light clear garnet colour. As I say, this fabulous bouquet which exploded out of the bottle. And this, ooh, is a wine to make you smile with contentment. As I said a moment or so ago, Barbera can be drunk young or aged. This is a young wine. It is fresh and fruity, packed full of fruit. Now, the trademark, if you like, of the Barbera grape is that it's high on acidity, low on tannins, and with quite a distinctive taste of cherries. Well, the taste of cherries is definitely there. The acidity is there too, but the acidity has been considerably softened by the fact that it is now 3 years since the harvest. And instead, you get a wine that has a nice cut to it. It's not soft and flabby which can be the case when a wine has no acidity whatsoever. But this acidity is just enough to give this wine, particularly on a warm day like this, a really refreshing kick to it. And I'll tell you what, this would not suffer at all. I've opened this bottle at room temperature, and it wouldn't suffer at all from having an hour or so in the fridge beforehand, just to bring it down a bit. Cold red wine, fridge cold red wine, is particularly popular as a summer drink in Italy. I know it's not an Italian grape, but I'm quite fond of a young Pinot Noir chilled, and I think that this would be very good chilled as well. But just as it is, off the wine rack, it's really pretty good. So, in this instance, the picture really does promise good things inside. Now, if you've been watching these this Italy Vino series, you'll know that we've already tried a Barbera wine from the Piedmont region, a Barbera d'Alba. The Barbera is a great variety that's grown across Piedmont in I would guess, pretty as near quantities as with the Nebbiolo grape, the great grape of Piedmont. But it's reckoned is the Barbera to hit its heights in the Asti region, where Asti Spumante comes from. So this is a wine that really is well worth going on your shopping list, and this distinctive label will make it very recognisable wherever you might happen to see it. This is the 2009 vintage, and I would guess the 2010 and 2011s are already on the shelves. I haven't seen them, but I guess they're out. 2011, bit young. 2010, yes, give it another 6 months or so, and it may not be as good as this. 2009 wasn't a bad year at all. But the 2010, if you can find it, yes, by all means, give it a go. This is around the €15 a bottle mark, and for my money, absolutely worth it. I would give this happily the pause for dramatic effect, an 8.8. It's very, very good, and will go perfectly with what I've got earmarked for it, which is a Bistecca Fiorentina, which we will be enjoying later. And I just love that colour, that wonderful garnet colour. A wine, as I say, that is a real treat. This Barbera D'Asti from Cascina, Castlet in Piedmont, with this wonderful picture on the front, 8.8, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. The end of this particular edition of Italy Vino. Another one will be rolling around before very long, but for the time being, time to say goodbye. Cheers, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.